Mm-hmm. Why? Why is my stream? Why is my stream not right? Hold on. Switch that. Did it? Now if I go back. Control that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down, Young. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Young. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Young. The kicker here, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now here's Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mayfield on 1st down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 2.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's your progress.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Yep. Downstairs, they're getting fruit snacks. Alright. You got it? Yep. Where's Lexi? Is Lexi right behind you? Alright, go take it to your room.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And the line of game here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Take it in. No, Mommy will be in.
Now Mayfield. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early into down and distance count.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I hope so too.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield with it once more. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's the flu. It's the flu. I just. No. I wasn't aware of that. I figured you better guess it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by HOU, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First and 10, Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You can't sit there with them?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Up. Or go, mommy. Go with mommy.
They'll throw again. Young. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Look, mommy's going to
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's come on.
And we
Come
see another
on.
pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. This is critical to the passing attack. There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Young. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mason. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And throw right side complete to Parker.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run here with Mason. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. HOU able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Young on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. From the red zone now, Young finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Get back in here.
Mommy's not in here.
She's in here. Yes.
I looked and we didn't see her.
Okay, well, go here. I'll be in 5 minutes. 10 minutes.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Now the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and now the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hey, your Pinkins is in your room. Your Pinkins is in your room. It's in your room. Bobby has
Gun,
it.
he'll hand this off, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 24, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by HOU, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw for Young. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Young to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To the air once more, Young. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
From the 24, Young. This is complete to Hawkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now here's Young. And able to find Kirk complete. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession of the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and goal from the 1. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Mayfield. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with the pick. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. And at this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll pitch it. And he will lose yardage here, the 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield to throw it. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up a throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans Haynes team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have an onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.